I came to Krabi not for relaxation on the beach, but for discomfort. At Kunsuk Muay Thai, you learn fast that pain is a universal language. You suffer beside strangers, and before you know it, you've become family. Here, every punch and every gasp for air has a purpose, which is to strip you down and reveal who you truly are underneath. This is where tension meets flow, and where the real fight begins, which is the perpetual battle with yourself. Will you quit when you get tired, or will you push to the next level? Will you tap out once you feel pain, or will you embrace it as part of the painful process of growth? I came to Thailand for the Muay Thai, but I stayed for everything else. The food, the people, the pace, which is somehow fast and slow at the same time. One minute you're eating street food on a tiny plastic chair for $1, the next you're sweating your soul out in the brutal heat or zipping in and out of busy traffic on the back of a moped. So for the next few months, I'm traveling the entire country. Mountains, islands, small towns, chasing good food, better stories, and the kind of workouts that earn you respect from the locals, and maybe a second bowl of noodles. No plan, no filters, no fake smiles, just real life, and I'm bringing you with me. So subscribe and come along for the ride. This is Food, Fitness, and Fisticuffs, Thailand edition. All right, so Ao Nang is definitely more of a touristy area. This is kind of your downtown strip. You've got the cliffs and the mountains and the jungle right there. And we also have this amazing beach that we're gonna walk down to right here in a second. This episode's all about checking out the Muay Thai scene here in Krabi, Thailand. So I'm just killing some time here in between lunch and the first Muay Thai gym's class I'm going to. But check this out. So it being more of a tourist destination, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You have a great beach, you have great restaurants, you have a lot of great services. The restaurants are a little bit more expensive than most other places in Thailand, but still fairly affordable for most Westerners. So like I said, I'm just gonna kill some time here on this beach, walking around, checking things out, and then I'll see you in our next clip at our first Muay Thai gym in Krabi, Thailand. All right, so the first Muay Thai gym we're going to here in Ao Nang is up this hill. It's called Kunsuk Muay Thai, which means warlord Muay Thai, and I thought that was pretty cool. But it overlooks the sea here, so once we get up there, we should be able to get a nice view. It's a hot day. I'm exhausted from traveling, so I think this is gonna be a bit of a challenge. But what's really cool about this gym is that they have absolute beginner classes, and then they have a beginner kind of fundamentals class. Then they have intermediate classes, which I'm joining today. And then they have their fight camp, which is actually a really good sign of a good Muay Thai gym. They separate the complete novices to intermediate to those who are in an actual fight camp. So here it is up here. Are you kidding me? This has to be the nicest Muay Thai gym I have ever been to, and I have been to a lot of Muay Thai gyms around the entire globe. This is gonna be awesome. All right, so since they've got the classes split up here, and we're just waiting for the beginner class to finish up basically, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about this. There's always this little bit of nervousness when you come to a new gym. It doesn't really matter how experienced you are, it's just, you're almost going into the unknown, even though you know what's gonna happen, right? But sometimes you don't know if it's gonna be super intense and it's gonna just fuck you up. Sometimes there might be some bullies there that you might have to fight. You might get hurt. Odds of that happening in a gym like this, I feel like are probably pretty low because they seem very responsible and professional. But it's just kind of something I'm feeling right now. Every time I go to a new gym, I just have that slight bit of nervousness. And I think that's a good thing. It's kind of like if you're trying to get really strong, like powerlifting, for example, or strongman, that lift should intimidate you a little bit. All right, time to go.
Go on, go.
Ah. Another sign of a great gym is that they sweep up and mop the sweat in between rounds. So not only is this a beautiful place with great instruction, but it's very hygienic. This place just gets better and better. I've only been here for an hour and a half. I'm in love with it. By far the best Muay Thai gym I've ever been to, and that says a lot. Oh, thank you. It's the most I've been pushed in a long time. I can't talk. Oh my God. So this is a 2-hour class. Half-hour warm-up, a little bit of conditioning, shadow boxing, probably about an hour of clinch, which is exhausting. Bag work, pad work. This is the most I've been pushed in quite a while, which is a good thing. Not complaining, that's for sure. Maybe in the moment, but incredibly grateful for it. Fuck man, this place is awesome. All right, so that's class over. Actually really cool cool down routine, some stretching, mobility, and some breath work, which you don't see a whole lot of after classes in other gyms. So again, it's difficult to say, but this is definitely one of my favorite gyms I've ever been to in terms of Muay Thai. And I've been to a lot of them, so it says a lot, it means a lot. So anyhow, Muay Thai life after training, usually take a shower and then go out and eat some awesome Thai food. And oftentimes you do it with other fighters and sometimes even coaches. So Muay Thai gyms are a great place to meet new friends. You kind of train to beat the shit out of each other and then you become friends, which I love making friends that way. Some of my best friends I've made that relationship by fighting with them. So anyway, what Muay Thai life looks like in Thailand, this is just the beginning. So Khun Sek Muay Thai has its own shop, a little cafe area. It's got massages and a hostel. So this is one of those gyms that you can come and stay at. So if you want to take your training seriously, maybe train twice a day, which I don't recommend doing every day, and I don't recommend doing in the first week. And you want to come to a place that has a beautiful beach and just a lot of stuff you can explore around the town and the city, this might be your best spot. So one challenge after Muay Thai is finding a place to dry your stuff. Fortunately, this hotel has like a little drying rack, which is kind of cool. But generally what I do here after training is come back to my hotel or wherever I'm staying. Maybe if I live in Bangkok, like I was a while ago, go home, shower. If I don't shower at the gym, I generally recommend showering at the gym just because even if it's the most hygienic place, staph is rampant here. It's a hot, humid climate, so a lot of stuff is just, you want to take a shower as soon as possible and get yourself some disinfectant soap like Protex, for example. You can just get that at 7-Eleven. However, what I'll usually do is stop at 7-Eleven, get a protein shake, maybe some fruit, just so I get some carbs and protein in me almost immediately. And then usually go out and maybe eat with some of the fighters or the trainers or some of the other students. But tonight, however, there are some fights, so we're gonna go check that out. Oh, I just wanted to show you guys too. I'm like a big kid when I'm around good food and awesome gyms. So I had to pick up some Khun Sek Muay Thai swag. So I got their shorts, Khun Sek, that says Krabi. It's got the Thai flag there. Krabi, which is the area we're in. Got their shirt. I'm just super excited. So hopefully you see in these episodes, like the things that really excite me the most are awesome food and killer training at really good gyms and the people around those environments. So hopefully I'm portraying this to you guys because I feel like a big fucking kid in like a candy store right now. So we've got some really good food coming up. We've got some special treats that you can experience in Thailand that you won't really experience anywhere else. We've got amazing Muay Thai. We've got awesome food. I think I already said that. It doesn't matter. I'm just really excited.
Yeah.
All right, so just so happens that there is an awesome night market right next to the stadium where the fights are tonight. So I am gonna stock up on some protein.
Ladies and gentlemen, boxing superfight.
Should I just eat crocodile? I was gonna get some beef and chicken, but I might get crocodile. because it's actually pretty good.
Thank you sorry ไปที่โนไปที่เดี๋ยวมันไหลโอเคแล้วก็
Crocodile is actually very fluffy. Everyone says it tastes like chicken, and I can't really think of anything else to say that it is like chicken. Maybe a little fluffier than chicken, but actually a really good protein source. Ayo. So I had to get more protein, and this lady was very nice, and her food looked great. So I got some beef skewers. I got some chicken satay. Comes with a little cucumber salad and some spicy peanut sauce. I just met the nicest possible lady who kept feeding me skewers and gave me water simply because I speak Thai and other foreigners don't speak Thai here. เพราะว่าพูดภาษาไทยคุณใจดีมาก
ไม่ใช่ว่าคนอื่นด้วยมีลูกค้าฉันมีลูกค้าประจำเป็นฝรั่งใจดีกับทุกคน
So she said be kind to everybody, which is a great message. But she kept feeding me other skewers, wouldn't take money. Then I asked if she had a bottle of water to purchase. I was thinking of a small one, and then she gave me this big one for free, wouldn't take money for that either. Anyway, let's go watch the fights. What is happening, my friends? We are in Ao Nang, Krabi, Thailand, pushed right up against the jungle and the mountains and the sea. And today we're gonna get into what a day in the life looks like when you're training in Thailand. But first, let's go check out this incredibly cheap yet amazing hotel of mine. King size bed, air conditioning, which is incredibly important, decent sized mini fridge, a workspace, and then I thought, is that it? Wait a second, there's something missing. A bathroom and a shower. So I thought this door was to a different room, but it's more workspace, toilet, shower, sink, all this space right here for just $22 a night. I mean, that's amazing. And that's even kind of expensive for Thailand. So anyhow, we're gonna be spending time at Khun Soek Muay Thai gym, which is honestly one of the best Muay Thai gyms, if not the best, nicest Muay Thai gym I've ever been to, incredible coaches. And I wanna show you guys what it's like living in a place like this, or staying in a place like this, so that you can come and visit and kind of see the experience, because it's a pretty awesome life. So let's get into some Muay Thai, let's get into some nature, let's get into some food, and do all the things that we do right here on this channel. Food, fitness, and fisticuffs.
Oh, beautiful. Ah, okay, nice. Oh, no.
So this is the special thing I was telling you guys about. What a magnificent creature. So for me, life in Thailand can feel like I'm on vacation mode pretty much every day. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to work online. So if you do work online, you can get what's called a DTV visa. It's a Destination Thailand visa. And it's for up to 5 years. And it's not that expensive. Now, as of November 2025, there are some whispers that it may be getting more complicated to get it, or it may be going away completely sometime soon, but I don't know if any of that's true. So here's a couple tips for you if you want to come to Thailand and train Muay Thai or just visit in general. Make sure that your Airbnb or the hotel you get wherever you're staying is near a 7-Eleven. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but 7-Eleven is so convenient here. You've got actually pretty good food, cheap food. There's some junk food there, obviously, like anywhere else, but they have decent meals. They have good coffee, and you can't drink the tap water here, so you're gonna wanna stock up on water every day. And you know, you're gonna be carrying around these 1.5 liter bottles. So if your Airbnb or where you're staying is just too far away, that's just gonna be a little bit of a nuisance. You also wanna download the Grab app and or Bolt. Now those are like Uber. They can deliver food to your place, but you're gonna be hopping on motorbike taxis or getting in taxis, and it's really cheap. The motorbike taxis are like $1 almost anywhere you go, maybe $2 in the evening when it's like a higher hour. You can rent motorbikes. Now I did a whole episode on the top 10 things you need to know when coming to Thailand to train Muay Thai. You can rent motorbikes, but you have to be careful because that's actually one of the bigger, more popular kind of scams here. Is you'll rent the motorbike, they'll ask for your passport, which you don't have to give them. I really recommend you don't do that. And you want to take like a video walk around of the scooter, of the motorbike, just to prove that there is no damage, or whatever damage is there currently has already been done. Because what happens is you return the bike, and then they say you caused some sort of damage, and then they ask you for a crazy amount of money, usually $1,000, couple $1,000, and there's nothing you can do. You can call the police, but here's the thing, man. The Thai police will almost always side with the locals, and they'll probably tell you, look, you're gonna have to pay something, so just communicate with them and try and talk the price down and just deal with it. So be careful with that. If you want to rent a bike, make sure you get an international driver's license at home in the country you're from. You cannot get one here. And then lastly, I'll give you some more tips later, but lastly, for booking places, Airbnb works. This was an Airbnb find, and oftentimes fairly well priced, but I've also found that trip.com is even more affordable. So trip.com, okay? Now, an issue with that is that sometimes it won't take your Visa or your MasterCard. So you're gonna wanna get an app called True Money, okay? True Money, you can buy things by scanning, which is really popular here, QR codes, and you can put your own money on it at 7-Eleven, all right? So you pull up a QR code that they scan at 7-Eleven, and you give them cash and they put it on there, and then you can buy things through True Money. You can even get a digital MasterCard. Oh, and just by the way, training Muay Thai twice a day here is very appealing, but I don't suggest it the majority of the time. I think you should definitely build up to it. So when you get here, you'll be adapting to the climate, you'll be probably jet lagged, you'll be fatigued from your travel. Just do a session every other day or so, maybe 2 days in a row, take a day off. The twice a day is really reserved typically for fight camp or people who are like in really good fight condition. But even the really experienced fighters and the really experienced people who train Muay Thai a lot will tell you twice a day, every day, multiple days a week is not a good idea. Usually what will happen is you'll just end up getting sick. It just runs your immune system into the ground, okay? It's fun, and you're really accomplishing things, and you're getting dialed in, but usually at the expense of an injury or getting sick. So twice a day is brutal. I definitely think you should do it some days after a week or two of being here. But thinking that you're gonna come here and train twice a day, 5-6 days a week is just irrational. It's not gonna happen. And if you try and push it, you'll probably get sick or injure yourself or completely burn out at the very least. So that's it for the tips for now. I've got a lot more coming at you, but right now it's the morning. I'm drinking some coffee. I'm just waking up, did some meditation. I'm gonna get a little bit of work done for a few hours, and then we'll go explore a little bit of Ao Nang and then hit up Muay Thai this afternoon. So what's it like training somewhere like Krabi versus Bangkok? Well, in Krabi, you have a lot more things to do that are more relaxing in between training sessions, which is important because you have to keep in mind that you're gonna be fatigued from your training. The training is harder than you're used to at home, most likely. Especially if you wanna train twice a day, you're just gonna be beat up. And really, all you're really gonna wanna do is just eat, take a shower, take a nap, and then go back to training sometime later. But if you can come to a place like Krabi and relax on a beach for a little bit, maybe for an hour so you don't get too tired from the sun, for example, and then go back to your hotel and then go back to training again, I think that's maybe a better option. But then again, if you like city life, Bangkok is more convenient. You can get around quicker. Not that Not that transportation isn't great in a place like Krabi, but it's not as quick. Okay, it's not as reliant, I should say. So it's really just a matter of preference. There's great gyms in Bangkok. It's a very convenient city. It's a massive metropolis, but there's great gyms in a place like Krabi as well. And you have this kind of stuff to do. You can go to a national park, you can hang out on the beach, you can go get into wildlife, you can just sit at a beach bar and have lunch and maybe a coffee, maybe do a little bit of work. So just a matter of preference. I wouldn't say one is better than the other, okay? Amazing gyms in Bangkok, amazing gyms all over Thailand. But my suggestion is, if you really want some downtime and some relaxation in between your training bouts, which is absolutely crucial, you might want to consider a place like Krabi, Thailand. This town here is called Ao Nang, and this is Ao Nang Beach. And I'm doing just that right now. What I'm doing, I'm gonna go lay on my towel there, dry off for a little bit, get a motorbike taxi back to my hotel, grab my training bag, have a coffee, a little quick snack, some carbs and protein, and then go do some more training. And we're back. Now check this out. I was thinking about this after I left last night, or the night before. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4-story Muay Thai complex. You've got the hostel, you've got the office and the shop and the store and massages. You've got a whole kind of shower, locker room area, and then the training. Actually, technically it's a 5-story, because in that top floor where you can see them training there that overlooks the sea over here, there's actually another level inside of that where they start running the warm-ups while the other classes are finishing up. So this place is not only big and incredible, but it's actually really smart the way they have it set up. I was thinking about the structure, how they move the classes around, how many coaches they have, and how they interact with the students. So I want to try and show you guys today during class, if I can remember while I'm out of breath and almost dying, how intelligent their structure is, because I've never seen it before. A lot of Muay Thai gyms kind of have the same structure. It's a warm-up, maybe some shadow boxing, some pad work with a coach, maybe some sparring, light sparring, clinch work, and then some abs or conditioning or something like that. But this place does it a little bit differently, and I think it's incredibly intelligent. So talking about the nerves, the first time you come to a new gym, you could go to 1,000 Muay Thai gyms, and it's going to be the same almost every time. Simon here's from Denmark, and we went semi-hard the other day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, pretty hard. Yeah.
My shins are a little beat up, my neck's a little beat up, but it's all right. So when we first saw each other, it's like, hey, what's this guy gonna do, right?
Yeah.
Is this guy dangerous? We're both potentially dangerous, but now we see each other, we're like, hey, what's up, bro? Right? We're good friends. So just goes to show that sometimes kicking the shit out of each other is the best way to make new friends. So I didn't get to capture this, but they have, oh my God. After a few drills, they basically make everybody line up in 3 lines, and they rotate. One line does bad work, one line does pad work, and the other line does various forms of abs. And they have you rotate 3.5 minutes, 30-second rest. And you rotate, it's very efficient, very smart. And again, they have the actual fighters, ones who are in fight camp, which is different than just training. They're training to go to war. They have them separate doing their own thing, but here at the same time. And they utilize the upstairs there, which we were earlier, The ring, the mat, this side of the mat, the bags, absolutely every square inch of the gym is being used with about a dozen trainers and coaches. Very well thought out, very smart, very smooth, very efficient. And you can tell they sit down and probably write these lessons out and revise them together before classes. So they have a curriculum. Your Muay Thai gym, your fight gym, your Jiu-Jitsu gym, your weightlifting gym, if you have a coach, should have a curriculum. It's how you learn. You're studying. You're studying. You're not just getting in shape. You're getting in fantastic shape, that's for sure. But you're also studying. It's a skill. You're learning.
Oh, yep. This way.
Hey, thank you, brother. Thanks. Thank you. Cheers. Hey, thanks, man. Cheers, man. That's a wrap for today's training session. So when you get the chance, one of my favorite things to do after training is just come to a night market because it's super cheap, it's efficient, it's quick, it's kind of interesting. You don't have to sit down in a restaurant, spend a lot more money, and you get a decent amount. It's a bunch of protein, I got some carbs, a little bit of fat there, so kind of ideal post-workout meal. I'm gonna get my vegetables and my fruits in later. I had a whole bunch of vegetables earlier today, so I'll be fine. But tons of protein, tons of carbs, perfect post-training workout meal. It's simple. You don't want anything heavy. You don't want a ton of fiber after training. My guts, all the bloods are in my muscles. It's definitely not in my brain. So your gut doesn't digest that well after training typically. Same with pre-training diet, right? I like a really simple carb, maybe a protein shake. I don't like to eat a big meal before I train because it just slows me down. So I'm gonna sit down and eat this, and then we'll see what we can get up to tomorrow. We're gonna find some interesting stuff before we go train again.
Okay, safety for you.
All right.
So
I can't believe I'm doing this, but stepping in a cage with a couple king cobras.
okay, yeah, you can see King Cobra BB, yellow
Yeah,
color.
that's fine.
Oh,
So this thing will kill you in 20 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, I made a mistake. And you're just touching it.
Shade and skin.
I don't even want to touch that.
Uh,
Ugh. Here, you can have that back.
okay.
All right, that's enough for me. I'm getting out of here. So these are in abundance around Krabi here. And you catch them for
Yes,
people.
last night, yeah.
Last night.
Yeah.
How many people die here from these?
Now, okay, many people no die and go hospital and make 2 injection. Maybe you lose muscle, you lose finger. This is for every people happiness.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was scary.
Or snake movement. If you move, he want to bite in. If snake, no here. Not so good eye.
Okay.
And this is if you movement, you can move right and then he can bite you.
You're crazy.
Little bit.
Have you ever been bitten?
One time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
By
Me
what?
okay and black cobra. Me little bit, not so bad.
Okay.
Yeah. About 12 years ago.
12 years ago?
Yes. 1, 2. Oh la la.
How's that for YouTube content? This guy's nuts. All right, so I've done eating the heads off of live squid for YouTube, eating bugs. I didn't get too close, but still pretty scary. Put his finger in his mouth. outside, so I got to the rooftop where I can dry off my Muay Thai gear because it gets absolutely soaked and then it just stinks in your room if you can't dry it outside. But I was gonna say something about finding the balance between tension and relaxation. Tension meaning hard training and then recovery. And it's a very important balance. And I think a lot of people who are kind of new to training, novices who are very motivated, which is awesome, forget the relaxation part, the recovery aspect and how important it is. Remember, you grow when you recover, right? You don't grow in the gym. But you know, like you can train hard, go relax at the beach. Train hard, go maybe get a massage. But today, that wasn't a stressful experience, but it was a little bit. I could tell, especially being in the cage with the 2 king cobras. I mean, I could tell my adrenals were kind of like, whoa, what are you doing in here, right? Really cool experience, but I can't believe they let tourists just walk in. He was encouraging me to get closer to the king cobras, which are some of the most poisonous snakes in the world that can kill you in 30 or 40 minutes. And who knows if the hospital has the antivenom if you get bit. I mean, maybe they have to import it from somewhere else, or maybe they're out. I don't know. Anyhow. Really cool experience. I'm glad I did it, but I don't think I need to do it again. Venomous snakes are something that terrify me, and I don't know why. Some people aren't scared of it, but I think most people are. Anyhow, shorts are about to dry. I'm gonna get some food, probably take a nap, and then it's back to training. Okay, so I think today is just boxing. And what you'll probably see is that the boxing that's specific to Muay Thai is a little bit different than your classic Western boxing. When you're dealing with other weapons, knees, kicks, elbows, clinch, your boxing has to look a little bit different. You can't have all these big drastic shoulder movements and hip movements. So it looks a little stiffer, but it works for the sport. Look guys, I know I keep showing this to you, but like, just come on. This type of view from a Muay Thai gym. So not only do you have the beauty of the art of Muay Thai and the culture and the atmosphere, but then you have this. I don't know. I might have to move here. Like, seriously. Another beautiful day. This guy hurt me.
You hurt me also.
Did I?
A little bit.
Okay,
of course.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
please, look at you.
Okay.
What's your weight?
Yesterday I was 94 kilos.
Nice.
Yeah. You?
I'm of 84, 85.
85?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got my jaw, you got my nose.
Nice. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
What's your name? Wiley.
Wiley?
Wiley.
Ethan.
Ethan?
Yeah,
Where are
yeah.
you from?
Texas.
Oh, Texas. Nice. I'm from Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Okay.
No.
So many Dutch people.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you guys. Yeah.
An international unity, coming together, learning a craft, learning a skill. Doesn't really matter where you're from, what color you are, what your religion is or sexual preference. This is just something that brings people together. And it all comes down to respect. You can build respect and share a common interest, even if you have completely other values outside of the ring, outside of the gym. And I think that's what people should focus more on these days. What brings us together and not so much what separates us, because we're living in a world where people have vastly different walks of life and opinions and viewpoints. And if we keep going down this path of fighting each other based on thoughts and opinions, it's gonna end up really bad. All right, cool. Instagram?
YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
And I follow you on YouTube.
Yeah. People, if you're watching, make sure you go to this channel and hit that subscribe button. Cheers, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
So one of my favorite parts about traveling, especially in Thailand, is finding these kind of smaller mom and pop type gyms, not commercial gyms. And this one is pretty killer. It's got a good aesthetic. It's got good equipment, it's a good size, and it's very affordable. So when I'm doing a lot of Muay Thai, my lifting frequency goes down a lot. Normally I do about 4 days a week, a 4-day split of lifting for strength and size. But now that I'm training Muay Thai, the intensity, the volume, and the frequency goes down to just 2 days a week. So I'm doing an upper body push-pull split 1 day, and then a full body in about 3 or 4 days after that. So I'm getting lower body just once and upper body twice. Now, I don't really believe in sport-specific training. I believe that you should train the sport more if you want to get good at it, and just maintain muscle and stay as strong as possible. A stronger athlete is generally a better athlete. The skill, when it comes to your sport, the skill is the most important. So I'm just getting kind of a quick pump in, preserving my upper body muscle, my upper body strength today. And in a few days, I'll be doing a full body where I'm doing more Bulgarian lunges, squats, deadlifts, and some more upper body push and pull. But anyway, I don't need to bore you with bodybuilding workouts and strength training workouts. This is more about training Muay Thai here. I just wanted to share that with you because the whole functional training and the whole sport specific training thing, honestly, after 12 years of experience as a personal trainer, I think it's kind of bullshit. I used to believe in it, but I don't think it's a thing. You tell me, who's going to be a better athlete given that the skill is the same? Let's say in Muay Thai, a guy has the same skill set as another guy, and one can deadlift 600 pounds and the other one does 50-pound kettlebell goblet squats. So, although it is a rest day from Muay Thai, which is incredibly intense, one of the most intense sports you can do, if not the most, I'm still being active. I'm lifting, nothing crazy, but just being active, getting out into nature, getting some steps in, a little mini hike. And we're out here right overlooking the sea there on this trail called Monkey Trail. So I'm gonna try not to get scratched or bitten by monkeys and potentially get rabies. But it's important to remember, especially after 40, you need those recovery days. And recovery doesn't mean, like a rest day, it doesn't mean just laying around and binge eating, binge watching Netflix or doom scrolling. You have to still be active, right? That's not self-care, just laying around and being lazy and binging. That's self-sabotage. That's what got most people to the state they're in when it comes to their body and their health and their energy. Self-care is cleansing the soul with something like nature, or putting in some effort for a reward, like a hard hike or a hard workout. Eating food that actually nourishes your body instead of junk food that makes you feel horrible afterwards. So today's self-care, active recovery day is a little hike overlooking the beach with monkeys, and a quick pump in the gym to preserve muscle and strength, nothing too intense, some good healthy food, and then eventually probably go watch a movie and relax, get some work done before we go to bed, get some rest, excuse me, and wake up fresh for tomorrow. Now, here's the interesting thing. You have to remember, you don't grow in the gym. You grow when you recover from the stimulus you created in the gym. So 9 times out of 10, when I take a full recovery day and I go back to either lifting or Muay Thai, I am far more fresh, stronger, and feel like I can dominate much more than I did in the previous session. So gentlemen, if you're watching this and you've been meaning to get into shape for a while now, or perhaps you used to be in shape and you're not now, and if you have tried and essentially failed at losing weight more than twice, meaning maybe you lost some weight, but you fell off the wagon and then you regained it all back, if not more, then I highly suggest that you go down to the link below, www.ironwillpt.net, and watch the video. You'll be prompted to fill out a coaching application, which I will review personally, From there, you'll be prompted to book a quick call with me to where we can just chat. It's only be like 10 or 15 minutes. We'll just chat and see if we're a good fit to work together. No sales pressure, nothing like that. Honestly, just want to see if I can even help. You see, I only work with a particular type of person. And here's the deal. Most people don't have an information problem when it comes to their health and fitness. Sets, reps, macros, all that good stuff. That information is out there in abundance. The problem that you have is an application of that information problem, meaning that you lack discipline, consistency, accountability, which is absolutely massive, motivation, all those things. And we cover all those things inside of my coaching business, and all of my successful clients will tell you that yes, the programming and the diets that we give them, the way, I don't even call it a diet, it's just a way to eat that they like to eat so they can still achieve the results but not feel overly restricted. That is all beneficial, but the accountability is what has gotten them further than they've ever gone before. So go check that out, fill out the application. You'll be prompted to schedule a call with me if we're a good fit, and we can chat about you, your goals, your struggles, and from there, we'll just see what happens, okay? Like I said, no sales pressure, but if you wanted to get into fantastic shape without restricting your food too much and without living in the gym and training like an athlete as a busy man who has a job and a family to take care of, then go check it out, www.ironwillpt.net. All right, today is the last day training at this amazing, beautiful, massive Muay Thai complex, Hun Suek Muay Thai in Ao Nang. And I have to say, this place has been absolutely amazing. It's pushed me further than I've been pushed in a while. I feel slow. It's harder for me to recover from some of these training sessions. They're longer. The rest periods between bouts are shorter. The pad rounds are longer. The intensity's higher. The skill is exponentially higher than a lot of other Muay Thai gyms I've been to. Not that they're bad, the other ones, they're also great. Every Muay Thai gym has something special to it. This one just has a lot of special things to it. So let's get into my last training session here in Ao Nang, at least for now, because I'll probably come back, that's for sure. And then tomorrow we're going down to Phuket. And in Phuket, there is an entire fitness street. And we're gonna be hitting up a ton of gyms and a ton of basically high protein cafes. But let's see if I don't die today. All right, bit of a change of plan. We're going to the beach. How do you guys feel about that? Good? All right. I got a little nervous, honestly. Yeah? The heat fucks you up a little bit.
You get used to it.
All right. Well, I'll trust this guy. If I die, it's your fault. All right, so I was a little nervous about the heat, but actually by the time we got here, it's cooled down quite a bit. So this will be interesting. I've never had a Muay Thai class on the beach. So this will be a first.
In the pond, all you can do half no go. Yeah.
There's a certain kind of suffering you choose, the kind that doesn't break you, but shapes you. You step into a foreign place, lace up your gloves, and willingly embrace discomfort. Suddenly, strangers become brothers, because pain has a way of removing all the bullshit. There's no ego when you're gasping for breath, no status when you're eating shots you never saw coming. Only respect, only effort, and only truth. You learn the rhythm here. Muay Thai is tension and flow, power and patience. It's gentleness hidden under violence, and violence guided by discipline. Every drop of sweat is a conversation with yourself. Who are you when it hurts? Who are you when you want to quit? And somewhere between the first round and the last, you find a piece of yourself you didn't know was missing. A reminder that life is meant to be lived on the edge, where fear shakes hands with courage and the fight becomes the teacher. This place changes you. These people change you. And when you walk away, you leave with more than just bruised shins and fatigue. You leave with a new standard for who you are and who you're